people, and because we're doing it live, sometimes things mess up, and so we have to fix them. And
when the host just leaves and quits, just like, all right, you guys take it over, closes everything.
Yeah, that's my life.
Trust me, if it had to happen, it was very important. So we respect it and we leave it be. But y'all, like I said, we was wrapping. I was telling you about the Christmas. Like I said, I think I did pretty good by my family. I definitely did good by my lady. My lady was wild shocked by the things I managed to I got for her, and I'll just brag a little bit. So okay, here we're gonna bounce back to Christmas.
I'm gonna do the same thing that you did. Mine is the same thing as yours. So
back to Christmas Eve right quick. I'm over there, and even though I'm not married, I've been with my lady for forever. We might as well be married. So I'm gonna call the guy, my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law Steve's like, "Hey man, have you played Super Mario RPG?" And I'm like, "Steve, man, be cool, bro." And he keeps coming back and talking about it. I'm like, "Come on, bro, be cool," because Super Mario RPG is one of the gifts I got Vanessa. And I don't really need it being discussed right here because she's gonna be unwrapping it in just a few hours. Chill out, B. And he just could not get it. And then he finally was like, "Oh, okay." I'm like, "Steve, man, I love that dude. He's a really great guy."
Shut the fuck up, Steve.
He simply was not picking up the hints I'm trying to give him. But I got my lady Super Mario RPG. I got her Final Fantasy, my super Final Fantasy head. So I got her Final Fantasy 16, and I got her the fancy version.
16, that's a good one, right? The Devil May Cry one? Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't play Final Fantasy. She
My
plays
man.
Final Fantasy.
I love this even more. This is getting better by the day.
So
you're gonna fit in great here.
So I got her that, and I went to Lush. So Lush is dope for I don't know. Look,
Lush is the spot.
Not everybody's down for bathing, but those who do know that Lush makes the best bath bombs in the game. People shower, but people don't bathe. You know what I'm saying? Some people are like, some people are weird about baths. They like, I feel like I'm sitting in my own filter, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, just soak in the tub for a little bit, get up and take a shower and rinse yourself. Yes. But so they make the best bath bombs.
If I had that tick in my head that I was like, I can't sit in my own filth, I would shower and get clean and then take a bath.
Well, see, some people do. I usually just soak in the tub, you know what I'm saying, kick it for a little bit.
I've done that too. I've done that before.
And then get up and just rinse off, take a shower.
I've definitely done a shower that turned into a bath. That's definitely happened.
Just took a seat, was like, never mind.
It's like you're standing there and you're like, what am I doing?
That's a good idea.
So I got everybody. I got the whole family some nice bath bombs and some stuff from Lush, and she was really like I can't believe you remembered and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I know what's going on over here. Relax. And I told was talking on Stage Country Milk the other week how I like doing like these weird traditions, like I said, these Christmas crackers or other like weirdly British things
Racist.
for my. I mean, they're British. I mean, no, they're not.
These crackers. Look at this shit. They brought me all the way here just to do this.
But
I'm taking this.
I like traditions. I like having traditions, and so I like getting the stockings full of like random like British and Japanese treats. And I go to World Market. It might be I think it's called Cost Plus in some places, but it's called World Market around my neck of the woods. And so I went there to go get the kids' little and Vanessa's little stocking stuffers and shit. And and Les is right 3 doors down. If I'm going to one, I'm going to the other. You know what I'm saying? So it was a good vibe.
Nice.
Like I said, I think I took care of the family pretty okay this go around. I was very happy about it. And it's like a super nice Christmas. I love Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Oddly enough, not religious in the least. But so I don't look at it like this is the birth of Jesus. No, none of that. It's just a good time of the year to celebrate. You know what I'm saying? With my family. Give them a little something if I can. You know what I'm saying? And
I agree.
And I could this go around. I was okay enough to make sure everybody got some pretty decent gifts. My kid, my oldest, he wanted a car stereo. You know what I'm saying? He has this car he drives around that he wanted to replace the stereo with something newer that has CarPlay and stuff available on it. And so he got that and he loves it. He says it works well. So I'm like, dope. My youngest was just like, I want what did he want? Spider-Man on PlayStation 5, Spider-Man 2. And so I copped him that. And I got him the Bluey game because he's 16 years old, but he really fuck with Bluey, and I fuck with Bluey. So I was like,
Bluey's the GOAT.
Bluey is awesome.
If you ain't watched Bluey, you should watch Bluey.
I have.
It's a way better shit. I'm telling you right now.
Will not.
You think that it's like
Johnny,
it's so well
written. He's not watching Bluey. It's not gonna happen.
I don't even know that.
It's so well written. It's insane how good it is.
The same as Teletubbies in my mind.
So I was like,
same difference.
So I had to. I was like, I got to give him this Bluey game. He'll never expect it. It'll be hilarious. And sure as shit, I did. And of course, he was like, "Oh no, you brought me a Bluey game." I was like, "Hell yeah, I did." So, like, so just bullshit like that, man. And a real great time. Like I said, I was salty about Christmas Eve getting flipped, and then Christmas, because then I had to go. That means I had to leave my house twice, man. Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Nobody trying to do that. One of them days, I'm trying to just sit here.
F that noise.
But alas, it is what it is, man. And that's what it is to be a divorced parent. You know what I'm saying? My ex-wife had passed away some years ago, which is some more tea information y'all get to have in this life. So my kids are always, I try to make sure that my kids are involved with her side of the family.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So they're not, out on that. Like, no, be a part of that. Make sure you know your people, because them your people. But their grandma was on one this year, and I was very disappointed in her. And I was like, "Oh, that's wild." So it's something. We'll go with that.
Yeah, we're gonna have a talk after New Year's. You and I get together. We're gonna have to have a chat about how things go around here.
But please, man, you know what I'm saying? Lay it out there. But to everybody, how did y'all guys' Christmas go? Assuming everybody celebrated, and you know what I'm saying? How did it go down for y'all? How did you feel you did? How did you think? I mean, just in general, how did you feel about it? Did it work to your liking? Ooh, that was so close to an interception. Sorry.
Yeah, mine was sick, right? So we were all home. Now, the other two on the show know what I'm about to get into, but you do not. So I'm going to save this for just a moment, but I will say that I love all your family things, because I'm the same. I very much want to wake up and I want to stay home on Christmas, and to me, Christmas is waking up with me and mine at my house, and that conflicts with my mother-in-law greatly, because she sees herself as the mother hen of the entire family, and she thinks the entire family is going to wake up at her house. And we have had it's been a conditioning experiment to condition her otherwise, to where she has had to like learn that like this ain't going to happen.
Yeah,
you may lord over everybody else. They may be scared of y'all, but it's not me. Y'all, your daughter married the wrong one. Because I'm like, yeah, you make all those plans. We will not be there. I will show up at 2:00 in the afternoon at best. Yeah. Because we were doing things at her home. My daughter was sick, and like really sick. She was 102.3 fever for like 2 days.
Damn.
So she was bad. Yeah, it was really bad. So I have pitched for years this idea of early Christmas.
Yeah.
And the idea behind it is, it's not that like I love giving presents early, but I do. But the idea behind it is we get days off of work for Christmas, right? So instead of dedicating a day for Christmas that you normally do, like this year it was Monday, right, which was a day off. What if we did it early, like on the weekend? And like the idea is, instead of all that time that you spend opening gifts, cleaning up and everything on Monday, you just do it on Sunday, and all of a sudden it's like a free day. You've got an extra day on Monday. This year, because my daughter was sick and we had to cancel all of our plans anyway, this was the year I was like, listen, why? Because my wife hates this idea. And I was like, listen, if there was ever a time to do it, now is the time. I'm telling you, listen to me. Early Christmas. Let's do it on Sunday. We'll make our daughter feel better. She feels terrible. She's got the flu. Let's open them up early. We'll do it Sunday. And then Monday, we can all chill. We can wake up whenever we want to. I'm going to make a big breakfast. Like, we're going to do whatever we want on Monday. And then we'll also have Tuesday, because for both my wife and I, we were both off Monday, Tuesday from our jobs this year. So we did early Christmas. We opened up everything on Sunday morning. We're a day ahead of the rest of the world. It was just us in our own thing. We weren't taking pictures. We weren't sharing. We weren't Facebooking. It wasn't about any of that. It was just us doing Christmas. Our daughter, we brought her out. We risked the flu. And we're like, okay, we're not going to do Christmas with you in your room. You're going to come sit in here with all of us. We're going to do Christmas. We did Christmas. And I also like this idea. I think this idea is really good because the kids got to enjoy their presents. As opposed to like Christmas and we like pack it all up and clean it all up and all that. It's like, no. We didn't do any of that on Sunday. The house was a complete wreck. It was a mess, and it was like, don't worry about it. We have more time. Right. So we opened up everything on Sunday, and then we had Monday to clean everything up. And I did make a big breakfast. I did fried potatoes, and biscuits and gravy, and bacon and eggs. It's one of my favorite traditions. I love cooking breakfast on Christmas. But honestly, all holidays, Halloween, Christmas, every holiday where we're together, I love making breakfast. My wife does dinner. The best I can do is to do breakfast. and do that for everybody. But I also treated my wife this year, I think in a major way. I pride myself on my gift giving abilities. I like trying to listen and interpret things from people throughout the year. I hate giving gift cards. It's all my daughter got this year was gift cards. That's all she wanted. And it pains me to give somebody a gift card because it's like, to me, it's just like lack of effort. Here's zero effort. Here's some money. It's just like, I like being able to almost convey to people. It's like, hey, I care. I listen. I'm in tune with you. And I got this gift and I was thinking about you. And I pride myself on that. And this year, my wife, I got her the Barbie movie. She's been dying to see. I got her the Taylor Swift record, like the album to play on the record player that she didn't see coming. I got her own stocking. I got her Sony earbuds. I got her a brand new kitchen pan cooking set. And they're like the fancy shit. It's like ceramic with like wood handles. It's all very pretty. And then I got her from Macy's these brand new fucking kitchen knives, and not like a box of knives, like 4 boxes of knives that are all like polka dot and shit. And they're like green and pink and purple, and they've got stripes and shit on them. Like, they're really nice. And I got her,
make sure you store them in the microwave.
I got exactly. Hey man, they're safe up there. I got them all. I got the whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle. So she had gift upon gift upon gift. She was opening presents all morning. She's like, Jesus. I was like, hey, because it's just throughout the year, I would see something and I'd be like, I know she hates our knives. Our knives are dull. I know she hates our pans. Our pans are old. Like I remember one time she was listening to music on a speaker, and I was like, and I think our daughter was like, why don't you listen to like on AirPods like everybody else? She's like, I don't have AirPods. So like all along the way, I'm just like sitting there filing little notes. I'm like, we're gonna fix this.
The data.
We're gonna fix that. I do the same thing with her dad. Every year I buy her dad's presents. Her dad's notoriously hard to shop for because he buys himself everything. And I got him all of his gifts this year, and I think I did well as well because he's always transporting either his boat or his 4-wheeler. So I got him these ratchet straps. Yeah. Have you guys ever done the ratchet straps where you file the thing and you crank it? I know, see, Dev. I didn't think Dev knew what the fuck I was talking about. What about you other two? Yeah, ratchet straps, right? Yeah. So ratchet straps, Dev, are things you tie. You use straps to tie things to a trailer, like a car or a bulldozer or a 4-wheeler, and you have to like thread this thing through, and it's a pain in the ass. Well, I found these ratchet straps now that are like automatic. Like you literally press a button and they zip up. Oh, that's
great.
Yeah. So I got him a whole set of those. I also got him a thermometer that's Bluetooth because he loves to smoke. So he can like Bluetooth his stuff, like from his phone. He can monitor all of the meat smoking. And then I got him a knife. It's a razor blade knife that has a magazine like a gun. And like you literally load it like a gun, like a magazine, and like a 9mm, like a clip, and you launch the thing in there and it does blades through that like a gun does. So I like, again, I pride myself on my gift giving ability. So that would definitely be my good to great. I hope he likes it this weekend. I will not be there to see him open it as my family is leaving me behind, but I'm sure he will like them. And I, of all the things he said about me, both positive and negatively through the years, my father-in-law is that guy. I'm gonna catch you up here. He's a retired colonel, lives in the mountains, owns his own land. He is that dude, Southern Louisiana guy. So it was a culture shock for his daughter to bring home this smart-ass kid from Cleveland. Yeah. And we've rubbed heads and butted heads and stuff through along the way, but we definitely love each other. I think I've earned his respect.
Very good.
Last year, after I gave him a gift, he had mentioned just in passing to his family that I heard him in the room. He was like, Donnie gives the best gifts. And I like took such good, like it means so much to me because I forgot what I got him last year. I think I got like it was a really nice like Bluetooth speaker setup for his boat. Yeah. Because he wanted to listen to music. He told me he wanted to listen to music on his boat, but his speakers didn't work. So we fixed it and I got him like Bluetooth speakers that could connect together. So you could have multiple ones at different places, and I showed him how to do it.
Nice.
Yeah. So like I really like being able to pick up on those hints and try to fill in the gaps. And I did it this year for the wife, and I know she was swooning. She was like, this is incredible. I don't think she was expecting anything like it. So
yeah,
good year on my part.
Very nice.
Well done.
Nice. Yeah. My good to great Christmas was good. We this year has been a stressful year for us. Christmas is always hard because it is basically the anniversary of my mom's passing.
Yeah.
So Christmas always just takes a toll. I've been feeling just like shitty about Christmas for the last couple of years, just because of everything that goes into it. So this year we did to make it really easy. We're like, all right, this is what we're gonna do for Christmas as far as gifts are gonna go. You're gonna do something you want, something you need, something to wear, and something to read. So just making it really simple. So that's what we did. The kids picked out books that they wanted, just basically gave us a list. And so we were able to get pretty much everything on their list and make it really nice for them, as well as all kind of little stocking stuffers and things of that nature. Me and my wife did the same thing. So I was able to get her a book that she was looking for. Was able to get her a gift card to this place called Aerie, which is like, I guess, the female version of American Eagle Outfitter or whatnot, because they have all of these different sweaters and socks and things that she likes from there. The one thing that I got her that she wasn't expecting and didn't see coming was these charm bracelets that she's been asking for. So like you said, just listening to the little hints or whatnot and taking notes. I was able to get her that, and she was really happy about that. And she's been on this retro kick lately, so she really wanted a cassette deck like wallet. So I was able to get her one of those. Yeah. It's a little small wallet that looks just like a cassette deck or whatnot.
There we go.
So,
I was not putting two and two together, my guy.
yeah. She's been really into that. She actually created these women like affirmation cards that come in a box that looks like a cassette tape.
Nice.
And it also links to like a Spotify playlist that she created.
Nice.
To go along.
I tried getting Jack in the cassettes instead of the albums.
Yeah.
I was like, getting on the ground floor, like before it's too late. Get the tapes now.
I haven't even seen tapes sold anywhere. I didn't even realize they were selling tapes again, which is just
were not across the room. I would show you the large stack of cassettes I have.
Yeah.
That is just insane.
That's next. You know, that's
just
next.
About,
once the
just
album
about everything
goes through.
Yeah, just about every new Nas. I have like King's Disease on tape. I have several Run the Jewels on tape. They all just drop a tape usually. Yeah. I know it's wild to me, but it's like I usually get them just because I'm like it's just nostalgia. And over here in a very nice leather box with a little metal plate is the purple tape. You know what I'm saying? Only built for Cuban links. So I have a very nice one of those sitting over yonder. So I
bought a Walkman just for I have a Walkman.
Vanessa got me a Walkman.
Yeah. I bought it for my Roadrunner so I can put it in my car and it looks like a tape deck that's playing.
Dig. Yeah, she got me the tape deck a few years back, and also a boom box that still plays cassettes. So the problem is they don't build cassette decks like they used to, and like they're made super cheap, so they're not as quality as they could be. But I like having them, and every now and again I like to hear that little hiss.
Yeah, that is nostalgic to get that little. Even when Jack's playing the records, I like the static and the pops and stuff. It's nice to hear.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited. I feel like I'm gonna have some influence on your kids' record situation here in the very near future. Okay. And so it's gonna happen. We're gonna get you all kinds of lessons about vinyl and stylists and so
I feel
forth.
like Cadillac every episode is a lesson in vinyl.
That's true.
That is true.
Y'all don't have the link, but yeah, it'll be discussed here shortly. So. But that's dope. I like that you managed to what'd you say? Something you want, something you need, something to wear, something you want.
Something to read. Yeah, that's really cool.
I like that y'all set that up, and everybody kind of has an idea of like, okay, that's I don't know. I think that's super fun. And again, I love setting traditions, and so that's nice that you guys are like, all right, we're going to try this out, and if it worked, cool, and so forth. I'm so sorry that Christmas makes you have sad memories. But I hope as time goes on, it'll become, I don't know, a happier time for you and your family because
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
It's only like year 3. But my mom also loved Christmas, so it's just like everything kind of coming together at once. But
yeah, for sure.
Time, heals all wounds, they say. So eventually,
that is a bullshit. Trust your boy, okay? Again, like I said, my father's been gone now for 13 years. My children's mom passed away 8 years ago, and no, it's a lie. But you just get better with dealing with it. You'll get better with dealing with it.
Because her mom passed away a couple years before my mom, and then her grandmother the year after. So it's just been a lot of loss.
Yeah, I did. I mean, it felt like it was recently. Like every year.
Yeah.
They were kind of
far too much. And that's why I was telling you that my mother-in-law is some bullshit. her father passed away this year. Now, for years, it has been her and her sister and the kids all, together ever since and of course their father ever since the kid's mom passed away. And this year, she didn't invite her sister over. And basically was like, "Oh, dad's not here no more. I'm not inviting you over no more."
Damn.
Cold-blooded.
And I was
when my
like,
grandmother passed, I've got my mom's side of the family. She had 7 sisters and a brother.
Yeah.
And when my grandmother passed, they all kind of went their own separate ways.
That is so sad.
That's bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah. And so my kids went over to their Aunt Tammy's house on Christmas Day. Eventually, like I said, we were everywhere these last few the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. But I'm sad that it had to be that way. But the kids were like, going forward, we'll make sure to go see Aunt Tammy on Christmas Day. And I'm like, well, that's dope of you. I'm proud of you for seeing that and knowing that and being more mature than your grandma, who clearly is not. It's a damn shame.
That's because you raised them right, T. You raised them right.
I'm attempting to, sir. Like I said, I'm hopeful that I'm doing a good job.
That sounds like you are.
Yeah,
I'm terrified. My daughter has
like
just started driving, and she's about 18 months away from graduating, and then she'll be off to college. And I don't feel like she's any way ready to leave. I'm like, oh my god, what are you going to do if you actually leave the neighborhood for more than a week? You need to be close by. I am terrified.
We shall see. We shall see, man. Devil man, what'd you do for Christmas, bro?
Nah, we not discussing that.
Just got showered with gifts.
Wow.
PCs after handhelds, after games, and statues, an Iron Man mask, just women lining up to give this man fucking presents.
I feel like if I discuss what I got for Christmas and what I gave out,
this man got more for Christmas than we all collectively gave our kids.
Oh my god!
Wow,
he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I'm not wrong. Yeah, that's the truth. Thousands of dollars were spent on this man.
It's okay. That's okay. If you do,
who the fuck is gold coin? Ain't no gold coin.
Stolen valor.
I had a very good Christmas, and I gave a very good Christmas to some people.
I trust as much, sir.
I will say that. I rather not say what I got because
go ahead and brag.
A lot.
Flex.
Absolutely.
Good. I'm glad.
Crush the world.
Hold on. Without you putting too much out there, how did you do by her though? This is y'all first Christmas as a couple. Y'all ain't been together that long.
Oh, so she did great. She made it like a bandit.
Yeah, purse is full of cash again.
Mm-hmm.
Now she got I could tell her gifts.
Yeah.
I got her a pair of red bottoms.
That's enough. That's enough right there.
Okay,
right?
nephew.
Exactly, right?
I see you out there, baby.
Huh? Yeah, got her a pair of red bottoms and a purse to go with them.
Okay.
Purse of?
So, no, it wasn't money in it.
Oh wow.
It was.
I'm shocked.
The cost of the purse. Was well enough.
There was money in it.
look, yeah, exactly.
It was money
in it. Threads.
I will put it to you this way: if you know the brand Red Bottoms,
I do not.
And it's a matching purse to go with the Red Bottoms.
You don't know Christian Louboutin?
I have no idea what this is.
They're very, 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 very expensive shoes. They're called red bottoms because, of course, Christian Louboutin, his little signature is that they are painted red at the bottom of the shoe.
Got it.
And they're very fancy, very high end.
Like my Chucky doll.
Apparently, yeah, pretty much. It's like a man's Chucky doll.
No, his Chucky doll has red bottoms on his shoes.
Red bottom, yeah.
What the hell, Delvin?
That's the only thing I thought of. You're like, the bottom of the shoes are red. I was like, 100%. I know what you're talking about.
I'm
gonna guess his screen is busted. He can't see that.
We'll go with
that. I wasn't paying attention to that. Yeah,
blips and bloops. It's like he's watching on Target.
I was thinking about the money I was because what I didn't know, which I found out, is apparently because the shoes are so high end, is a thing that you don't mess up the red bottom.
Yeah.
So you have to buy a plastic to go on the bottom of the shoe, so the bottom doesn't get scuffed up.
That sounds ridiculous. That's absurd. We're doing too much with shoes these days.
I want to say I saw a TikTok, but it might have been somebody showing how to repair red bottoms. how
Yeah,
to
you
fix
can
the,
fix
like
them.
if you scrape them up. So it's a repairable situation. Worry not. So
Yep.
My kids do the thing, and I'm sure you guys will. And often, we talk about shoes on our show, and I often get lambasted for not knowing the shoe game. And
As
trust
you
me,
should.
if you want to do the same, let me have it. I'm okay with it. I'm not into the shoe game.
sir,
My
I am
kids
not-
wear their shoes to the
Yeah.
point where they walk funny because they won't crease the shoe. And you're telling me people putting plastic on the shoe so they'll damn. It's like, how about you just don't wear the fucking shoe then? Like, it's a shoe, man. Like,
Well,
wear
I
the
will get
shoe
to
or
that.
I
don't
have
wear
some
the
friends
shoe.
that used to
If
put
you're gonna go
trash
through these
bags around
links
their
to not
shoes
damage the shoe, then
just
don't
to
wear
not
the
get 'em
fucking
dirty.
shoe. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I will get to that. Because she did not have the plastic to put on the bottom of the shoe, she was like, I can't wear the shoe. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I need the
Yeah.
little plastic on the bottom of the shoe. Like, what is that?
You know, like
Like,
on
these shoes
cars,
cost-
you can get like surfaces or like clear like bras like attached to the car. Maybe we just need to do that with
Exactly.
shoes. We need like
What do you-
ceramic
what do you
coats
think
and
that is?
shoes so people don't like mess up the shoe.
those
And
shoes
my
are for
first thought was why this doesn't come with the shoe in the first goddamn place? Why do I have to buy this
Good point.
The
Like,
same
why is it
reason
just
the
installed?
PlayStation didn't come with the memory card, because we can sell accessories and make more money.
facts. Those shoes are for two things: stepping out and looking real fly, and for fucking in.
Basically.
Yeah.
And I
I'm
trust
trying to do
Delvin will
both of
get that. I trust Delvin will get
Nice.
one of those situations taken care of.
Nice.
I almost
Oh,
had
yeah,
both of them taken care of that
already.
night.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
Mhm.
but apparently I couldn't. I had to get some goddamn a condom for the shoe. That's the thing.
Shoe
Kind of for you
yeah.
too, old man. Don't be out there.
Well, that too. Yeah, I gotta get 2 condoms now.
Delvin Jr.
One
Jr.
for the shoe, one for me.
Oh my god.
You know what? I've got another one. If you allow me.
Oh please.
Oh, of
I was
course.
gonna save it for our show, but our show is like a fucking week and plus away. It might be better for this show.
Yeah.
Every year at Christmas, I watch A Christmas Story. I watch all the Christmas movies, right? Christmas Story filmed in Cleveland, the famous
Indeed.
Alice, right?
Yes.
Like you can go there. Did you guys know there was a sequel?
I did.
Yeah. Watch the
I
last
did. I did not watch because I was
Hang
scared
on.
to watch it.
When you say that you know that there's a sequel, are you talking about A Christmas Story or A Christmas Story 2?
No.
Both.
A Christmas Story 2.
Yeah, I'm talking about the one from, I guess it had to have come out maybe 86, 87, maybe a little bit like a few years after Christmas Story. Same guy
There's a-
narrating.
That's what I wanted to say. Are you aware that there is a direct sequel to A Christmas Story
Yeah,
called A Summer
it
Story?
came out recently.
No.
No, that one
No,
came
no,
out.
no,
I
no,
did
no,
not know about
no.
a summer.
So
Oh, I did not know there was a summer
There is there's a Christmas Story, the one we all know and love. Then there's a
Okay.
Christmas Story 2 starring Marv from Home Alone, and it is one of the worst abominations you've ever seen. It
Pretty
is
terrible.
Then there's a Christmas Story, which came out last year or the year before, starring
That's
the
what I was
original
talking
cast.
about.
Yep.
Then there is a direct sequel to A Christmas Story called A Summer Story that has got
I did not
nothing
know
to
this.
do with Christmas that came out in like 1990.
Yeah. Same,
I
Does it
never
have the
knew that
same
this
cast?
existed.
no,
It has
no.
the same narrator. It's written by the same person.
Yeah.
It stars all the same characters, but they are new actors playing the same roles.
Yep. I've seen it.
So it's same Ralphie, it's the same dad and everything, but they're just all brand new actors playing those roles.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't mind reading those because they're books. I wouldn't mind.
yeah, they're books.
That's
It's all
the
based
bottom.
off of a book. And I didn't know this because we watched A Christmas Story 2, not because we wanted to, because we saw it in like a lineup when we were scrolling.
Yeah.
And my wife was like, that looks terrible. And we watched it and it was as terrible. And I was like, how have I never heard of this? So then I looked it up and Wikipedia, and then I found that there's an actual direct sequel. And then we watched that. It's not half bad. It's not nearly as good as the first one by any means, but like it definitely, because the narrator and the writing is so similar, it definitely feels like a real sequel. And it's this ridiculous story about like this kid, like the Ralphie and his dad going fishing and hating the Bupkis's neighbors and all that jazz. And it's very funny. And
It
but not,
stars Macaulay Culkin's brother.
yeah, it's Kieran Culkin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely pointed him. I was like, it's the Culkin kid. And it's the mom from Step Brothers and the dad from Beethoven, I think.
The fuck?
Oh,
Yeah,
uh,
blew my
Yeah.
mind. Blew my mind to see it. I was like, I never knew this. In all these years of watching Christmas Story every year and watch a Christmas Story, and just this, like, there was this like sequel just buried in the past time that I just never saw.
yeah.
So-
Hey, always a good time. Okay, we're just gonna brush up against this because I have no idea what I can do with it. But Chalfie put in
I don't know if we should go there. I don't know if we should do it.
he put in his what up with that, which is a segment that
Look
Chalfie loves.
I'm not trying to get canceled.
And his what up with that is what's up with one-armed women? Is that what he wrote?
That's what he wrote.
I don't know.
What?
I don't
He
know.
told us before we
I'm
started
scared.
he wanted to tell us about this one-armed woman.
I don't know
where it
I don't
came
know if I wanna
from.
Go there.
Yeah, he literally wrote, "What's up with one-armed ladies?" As if that's something he's bumping into with enough regularity that
Is
it
this
was
like
a
Magic
concern.
City or something? Is this like this at the
Look here,
club?
look here, bro. If that's your fetish, that's your thing. Do your thing, bro. I'm not touching that subject with a 10-foot pole.
I saw a TikTok. This woman, no legs, and she was like at the beach and just like doing arm flips. And I looked at my wife and I was like, I'm just, I don't know.
Hey, I just want to respect the show. And my man segment. What up with that?
No.
And now we've done that, and I will leave that be.
Chalfie, emergency, he had to leave. And somewhere he's saving a woman with one arm.
That's what it sounds like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was foretold, the prophecy fulfilled.
Gentlemen, what, if anything, are you guys playing? Just probably just over like the last month here. You know what I'm saying? What'd you get into in December? In the realm of video games, please and thank you. Or if you're playing some tabletop shit or something, let me know.
Nerds.
I'll start saying a whole lot. Still playing Cyberpunk. I think I'm 110 hours into the game. Finished.
I love it so much. I've turned him.
The Phantom Liberty DLC. Finished that, and I'm finally at the final mission, and I'm stuck. I'm like, I don't know what to pick.
Yeah,
I don't know which route to go.
Are you aware of the different endings already, or you have no idea?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
You don't go looking at that shit.
Because depending on what you pick, you're going to go to a different direction. So yeah, I was the first time I was there, I did the same thing. I just played my own way, and then I was like, now I have to see what happened, and then I actually had to go back and correct some things.
Yeah, I'll probably just play through each one because I know that it's basically like it's at a save point where you can go back and redo everything. Yeah. So, yeah, my game is actually sitting on my. I started playing on PS5 just because it actually runs really well there. I didn't feel like doing the PC stuff, so it's just sitting suspended where you choose one of the four options. I'm like, I'm not ready for this game to end yet, so I have not gone back to that to play. But instead, I started playing PC Building Simulator, living out my best life. Running a PC building company, and I'm just having way too much fun because I haven't had a chance to build anything for real. So I'm just enjoying my time fixing and building computers in PC Building Simulator and trying to make a lot of money doing that. It's fun. I can do all my little custom builds there. My
son for his little 20th birthday was like, I just want computer parts. I'm gonna build a computer from scratch right quick just to play the games I already play on this computer. And I was like, nice. For sure thing, I got you. And so I got him, what did I get him? I got him his case. I got him his fans. I got him his power, power unit, whatever. His buddy had gave him a graphics card that he was fine with. I was like, all right, you sure, bro? You want to? But he was fine with it. He ended up buying a new motherboard and new CPU. And it's down. He set it up downstairs in my what's supposed to be my workspace, but has not been my workspace for some time now. I end up just working right here as opposed to going down there. And so he just set everything up down there on that desk, and he digs it, man. So I'm like, well done. And it's just he plays like 2-3 games on Steam that he's very particular about, and he said it plays those just fine. And that's what he wanted. I'm like, all right, man. You know better than I. I would have certainly added more bells and whistles to it. You know what I'm saying? But he was like, nah, this is what I want. I'm like, that's fine. So
got that sleeper build.
Yeah, I mean, we bought, like I built this one and he built that one. So it's like, and this one is old enough that I probably should start thinking about what I need to do to get it up to date. But I'm okay with it. It runs. So it is okay. Devilman, you been playing
case for mine.
Yeah. Devilman, you been playing anything? You've been so busy. Have you been had time to play anything?
I have been playing. I finished Tears of the Kingdom, and finally. I was going to go to Alan Wake.
Nope.
Okay. But I didn't want to.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
So I didn't do it.
Let's hear Rob. Overrated.
I just didn't feel like getting in the mood of getting into the story, so I started back playing Like a Dragon, the man with no name.
Oh,
The man who erased his name.
Yeah,
and it's fantastic. I love it.
Is it fun?
I'm a huge way fun. Yeah,
Delvin loves everything.
Already better.
Beating the fuck out of people.
So that's the problem. Alan Wake isn't fun. It's already better.
It's
so when he's created a monster, this point's personal. So
Jesus.
At every chance I get, I'm gonna just slam base it.
The Yakuza games are some of my favorites. I love playing those games. And it's
did you play the Judgment games? Judgment and
I have played the Judgment.
Okay. Those are both dope.
Those are great too.
Yeah.
Only one I haven't played was the turn-based one yet.
Oh, Like a Dragon?
I can't remember. Yeah, I haven't played that one yet.
Okay.
But
so wait a minute. So this the man who forgets his name that's on Game Pass. That's back to regular like 3D action, or is it turn-based?
No, it's the regular Yakuza. It's a continuation of the story from 6.
Okay.
So which wasn't supposed to, much like John Wick, it wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to end, but they're like, "Nah, we're doing another one." They're like, "Nah, we're not ending it."
It's on the Xbox because it's on Game Pass. I already downloaded it, but I just was like,
"Are you playing it on Game Pass, Delvin?"
Absolutely not. I'm playing it on PS5.
Of course not.
I got this game pre-ordered when they first announced it, so I didn't even know it was going to be on Game Pass. That's how much I love.
Canceled the pre-order at any point in time.
When they announced it, it was coming to Game Pass. That was like a day and date situation. They was
why do you have an Xbox?
This game is like,
why do you have Game Pass?
Right.
I just want Game Pass.
For what?
I'm use even more now. I'm gonna use even more now with what I have, but that's a whole nother story.
I don't believe you.
But what have you played? I'm actually interested. This isn't even just like a hateful thing. What have you played on Game Pass this year?
Whew.
Did you buy Planet of Lana or did you play Planet of Lana on Game Pass?
I bought Planet of Lana. I played Starfield.
Play Starfield? So you had Starfield all year long to play. You had Game Pass all year long to play Starfield. Did you play Redfall?
I did play Redfall.
On Game Pass?
Play Redfall.
Did you buy
Game Pass?
When did you buy
Redfall?
You always have to ask because he's definitely going to buy every game that's on Game Pass.
I actually want to buy. I love Arcane, so I want to buy Redfall just to have it.
I really liked Redfall.
And
not I don't want to oversell it because you may not listen to our stuff. It was a mess when it came out, but I actually enjoyed it. The Far Cry
I heard it's better now.
Is digging it.
Yeah.
I beat it. That's how much I liked it. I beat the whole game, which is a lot more than I can say for Avatar.
Well, the reason I have yet to cop Alan Wake is because it doesn't have a physical edition, and I'm a dude who collects physical copies of games. And when they make somebody going to make limited run or IMA or somebody will make a version, that's when I'll cop Alan Wake. And until then, it doesn't exist.
Nice.
Yeah. So you good, man. I mean, you have Game Pass for when you need it. When it's called upon, it's there.
Yeah.
I'm with you for that. Yeah.
He just doesn't want to not have it.
It's just never called upon.
It is.
Rarely. Like, as opposed to never.
Did you play Madden on Game Pass?
I haven't
played
Madden in so long.
Oh, okay.
I didn't buy Madden this year. This is like
How about any EA games? Are you buying EA games or are you waiting for them to show up on Game Pass?
I have not. I can't tell you the last EA game I bought. You know what?
Okay.
What was the last? I'm trying to think. What was the last EA game I bought?
Dead Space.
I think it was Dead Space.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I have Game Pass and I bought Dead Space, so I get it.
Yeah, I think that was the last EA game I bought.
I wasn't waiting on that. I wanted to play it day one.
I did too.
Yeah.
And I, for some reason, didn't.
It's a long standing. It's been 3 years now, and it's like, yeah, he has Game Pass, just doesn't really use it ever.
It's okay.
Zelda messed up a lot of my plans.
Game Pass is
in a good way.
like a gym membership for you. It's like Xbox just making money off of people that sign up for Game Pass and just never use it.
Yeah.
That's the point.
I am them.
I got Game Pass now for Gears later. When Gears shows up, I'm going to use this Game Pass.
that is 100% accurate. Like, that is the game I play on Game Pass. Like I guess I ain't got to buy Gears.
I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in
No,
luck.
Gears
This
is the
next year should be pretty good. You get Avowed, you get Hellblade, and get some other things. Stalker.
Those are the ones I'll be playing. Yeah.
Yeah.
In 2025.
Nah, it's gonna be
Nah,
this year. This year's
Zelda
MVP.
Zelda was the
you'll
one I
play
need to
them in
beat.
2025.
Oh, that might be true. Call of Duty.
No. I'll play Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is gonna like really kick off Game Pass in a major way. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
No, man. I looked at my, everybody did their like year in review, like Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo, and the large gap of time between me playing games on my PlayStation 5, like was just blank month, blank, and all that time right there is Legend of Zelda. It was Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, nice. That makes
sense.
Said
what'd you say? 160 hours, something like that?
Yes.
302.
I think I was 85 for the
302 hours in Tears of the Kingdom.
Wow.
I think I put in 7.
It is the game I have played the most this year by. Actually, you would like to think it's by a lot, but no, as it turns out, I played the hell out of Resident Evil 4, which was one of my old school favorite games.
Same.
Always.
That was on my list too of games I played the most.
And then they remade that bad boy, and it's like, here,
it's so good.
Have a better version of what you already love.
Yeah.
And like, indeed, I will accept that. So
I had I had Resident Evil 4 number 3 on my game of the year list, and I in hindsight I want to put it number 2. Every time I see one of these articles about how great PlayStation 5 is selling, like this past week it was like 50 million sold. Every time I see one in the back of my mind, and it's not meant as a hater, I keep thinking, I'm like, no, I can't wait and see what they do when they actually bring games. Like when they actually start releasing games, this damn thing's going to take off.
Again, I have a PlayStation 5, and I got it day one.
And I know that they have games, but it just doesn't feel like it's not quite the cadence that PlayStation 4 at all. It's like it's like one or two a year. It's like they haven't got going.
Yeah, they have Returnal.
Yeah,
they have Ratchet and Clank.
Spider-Man.
Name me some other PlayStation original games that they've dropped. PlayStation themselves has come out with.
I mean, PlayStation 5 has really been Spider-Man.
Everything else has been remakes, with the exception, I guess, Spider-Man 2. And
even at that, it's been remakes and Spider-Man.
Ragnarok was on PS4. As much as
I would love to like hang my hat on Ratchet, we saw with the leaks, like Ratchet's just not selling very well.
What I'm saying is PS5 exclusive, Jaws.
Yeah, he's always exclusive.
They've sold 50 million copies on like Final Fantasy and Call of Duty, I guess. Like they really haven't pushed units.
And Deathloop was also on PS4. I'm saying PS5 exclusive joints, and it's just
wasn't on PS4, was it?
Yes,
it was on PC.
You can get a Deathloop exclusive PS4. They made a Deathloop at PS4.
I don't know. I don't know if I ever saw that. Did they really? Is that PS4 Pro?
Yeah, and actually I don't know if it's a Pro. I think it might have just been the what you call it, the mini, whatever, small. You know what I'm saying, the second one,
slim. Got you. Because I never saw a console.
Yeah. It's cool because it has the black handprint on it.
What?
No, it's Death Stranding.
You said Deathloop, didn't you?
Deathloop.
Yeah, it's Death Stranding.
See, I was thinking Death Stranding.
It's actually a sweet PS4. I like that one. It's like the white and the black with the hand.
So then I can't count Deathloop because Deathloop's on Game Pass.
Yeah, but it wasn't original. I'm talking about.
Yeah, it just came a year later.
Same with
Delvin bought me that game. I have Game Pass. Delvin bought me that game, and I still ain't played it.
Beat the shit out of it on PlayStation because I love arcane games. And then when it came on Xbox, ran through the whole thing again. I love arcane games. That's my.
Since you love arcane games, then what do you think about Blade?
I'm excited for it, and I'm also excited because it's Arcane Leon, and it's my French dude. I don't know if y'all saying that guy who the Parisian brother who runs Arcane Leon is in charge of Blade, and I'm like, everything about this is who I need to run this operation.
I'm excited. Like, if there was a superhero game for me to be excited about, I'm not that into superheroes. If there was one to be excited about, I think I'd be more excited about Blade because it's like horror themed. But as lukewarm as I am on it, just generally, it's hard to think of a better studio like being picked to make a game for Blade than Arcane. Like, I don't know if they're going to land it or not, but like out of the gate, like if you were going to pick one, if you were going to make a list of candidates, like they're as good as maybe any pick that I think I could come up with. Like it really seems like they should maybe match each other. They should fit. And by that, hopefully it's good. I mean, I hope it's more fun. Not that I think Dishonored isn't fun, but I hope it's more fun than like Dishonored. I hope it's like not as stealthy and stuff. I hope it's actually like more of an action game than Dishonored.
You wanted action.
Yeah. I mean, it's a superhero game. Like let's really ramp that up a bit more than Dishonored does. Yeah. And if they do that, if it's like as good to play as Dishonored, but it's more
Play
of an action
Dishonored
game and stuff.
without
That's just
the stealth.
fun.
It's very actiony. You don't have to do any stealth.
Yeah, I know, and I do that, but it feels like it's not like
violent.
you're supposed to do it. I've done that.
So how I play Dishonored, how I've played Dishonored over the years is I just basically I do a run of everything. I'll do a all silent, all stealth run, just quiet, like literally, and I'll pop achievements for that and so forth and so on. Then I'll do an all loud. I'm about to be evil, about to get the bad ending.
Yeah,
run.
I do that.
And
I'm
then
not doing the stealth stuff.
I do a little mixed run, and then like of course Dishonored 2 had 2 characters, so all loud, all quiet, all loud, all quiet. Nice. And I had so much fun with those games, man. I truly enjoyed. Like I said, I love arcane joints, man. So
yeah. My favorite trophy that I have is the clean hands trophy from Dishonored, where you don't kill anybody.
Oh
yeah. So
no,
telling you,
Yarn asks, what do we think about people announcing games too early? Because Blade is going to be a while.
I hate it.
I hate it, but it's just the way this game industry works. And most times, oddly enough, it's like I love how Microsoft be like they'll announce a game. That game's probably 3-4 years out, probably
at least.
But at the same time,
they don't encounter issues.
Yeah,
that's at least.
That same production house gave us Hi-Fi Rush earlier this year, the same day they announced it. It's like it's feast and family with Microsoft, and I don't know what to do with that.
Yeah, they definitely hid Hi-Fi Rush away from people.
It's getting people to the studio to help make the game. So like a lot of it, they're announcing these things as they're in development to also generate talent, generate income. Like it's a lot more to it than just.
I also think with Bethesda that they've reached out. Bethesda's they've licensed IPs. They're doing Indiana, they're doing Blade, and the rumor is that they're also doing a Star Wars game.
Yeah,
right. So I think when you're doing those licensed IPs. One, there's probably a bigger chance it's going to leak because there's more cooks in the kitchen. Two, you probably the people that are licensing the IP, they probably want their name out there more. They probably want that earlier marketing scheme so they can start to build things off of it and make that work in with their movies and their commercials and their merchandise and all that jazz too. So I think the IP has a lot to do with that more than anything else. But I mean, it does. I don't want to say it sucks because it only sucks when the game doesn't live up to. Last of Us was marketed to us for like a decade. Last of Us 2, and there's a lot of games that do that. It's not just them. Breath of the Wild was marketed to us for like a decade. Like when the game hits, I don't think anybody cares. They'll wait as long as it can when the game is awesome.
Yeah.
So just make it awesome. And if there's anybody that can make it awesome, again, this feels like almost like an Insomniac Spider-Man-esque situation. Yeah. If there's somebody that can make an awesome sword play Blade game. Like a bloody vampire sword game, Arcane is at the top of the list. Like this should fit. This should be a hand and glove situation.
And I think that's the intent. It's like, what I'm saying, who else? Except for they're going to make a third person, which is that'll be. I'm excited about that idea. Like, wow, you can put that third person.
I would think like From, but even I don't know if they're a better developer. But like when I think of stuff like that, like really good action hero games, or action styled combat games like maybe FromSoft. I definitely think Insomniac. Like those are the type of developers I think of.
Yeah.
Who does Ghost? Who does Ghost? Sucker Punch. I was gonna say Super Punch. Yeah. Sucker Punch. Like they would come to mind, but like they're on a short list of the type of people that could do this. And in Xbox's wheelhouse, definitely Arcane. Like there's nobody else. Yeah. And the rumors that id's doing something with Star Wars. I don't know what that is, but I'm here for it. Like I'm here for id doing anything with guns. If id's doing anything with guns, it's going to be awesome. And that's saying it's somebody who's not that into Star Wars.
Yeah. See how it all plays out.
It won't be a Star Wars game. It'll be a Star Wars game that's in the Star Wars universe.
And I think that's even better.
We like.
Yeah, because that's what what did we saw the Ubisoft game, right? Outlaws?
Yeah.
I don't this, Dev. I'm not that into Star Wars. And I saw Outlaws. I was like, dude, this looks awesome. And I can only imagine if it is like, here's a space shooter. I'm like, fucking let's do it. It sounds great. So should be fun.
I finally finished Ragnarok. Not finally. I finished Ragnarok over actually a very pretty short period of time. But I finished Ragnarok and did most of the post game stuff. I cannot beat the Berserker King or the Valkyrie Queen, and therefore I am done with God of War Ragnarok. took it out PlayStation Day and said, put it on the shelf. I'm not gonna drive myself insane. I cannot. I am still highly addicted to Monopoly Go. It's terrible. It's heroin, and I need to lay off of it. But it's such a good game, It's such a fun game, and like I got tons of friends playing it as well. People hit me up like, "Yo, I'm playing it too," and I'm like, "Okay, I don't feel so lost that I'm the only one addicted to this."
What does Monopoly Go?
Monopoly Go is basically, honestly, God, if you looked at it from like a real high level, it's a cookie clicker pretty much, but it's not, because it's just enough game in there to make you go, "Okay, yeah, I'll play some more of that." And basically, you're collecting rolls of dice. And you roll the dice, you go around the board collecting money and hitting chance and everything, all that stuff you do. But you also then go through building like a building simulator of some sort, but not really, because you're not simming anything. You're just, I'm going to build this and I'm going to make it better. And you get,
like a hotel and stuff?
No, like a city or an area. And so you're going to build
like Sim City?
No, because that's giving it far too much credit. It does not deserve.
Yeah.
Go check out if you are interested. If you think like, I fuck with
Probably
Monopoly and I might get down. Not you per se, but you, the listener. Go check out the Monopoly Go Reddit and poke around there, and you'll be like, oh yeah, this is an addiction. It's a problem. We all probably should get off these drugs, but I can't help myself, and I love it. So in this game there's that building sim I'm telling you about. There's card collections. There are daily events that happen. There are daily challenges that happen.
Of course.
It's terrible in the best way.
No.
Yeah. We try to stay away from those.
You should, because it's bad for you. It's bad for me, and I know it.
You got to stay away from those.
No bueno.
I finally started to see Stars on Game Pass yesterday, day before, and absolutely.
Elvin, did you buy Sea of Stars?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Well, there's
Shocking.
victory there.
I don't play. I normally don't play turn-based games. Not really a fan of it. But this game's story has me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm in for this one for a little bit. And if if it just doesn't keep me, that's fine. But because it's like I said, it's Game Pass. That's one of the best parts about Game Pass. But it's one of the games that have been, has been discussed for some sites Game of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, it has to have some kind of importance to it. And so I've been.
We have friends that talk about how epic it is once you really get into it. And it really goes places.
Yep.
So I'm excited to see where that ends up going. And that's up. Chaffee said he was playing Hi-Fi Rush, which I put him on when he was on Scam recently, and he said he's enjoying it, and of course he's still playing COD multiplayer because he can't help himself.
Nice.
So yeah, that's how my man rolls. Donnie, I don't know if you told me, are you playing anything? Did you play anything specific throughout December that you want to share with us?
I mean, I played Cyberpunk. I got back in Cyberpunk. I'm doing Night City. I'm into the campaign now. I was playing a bunch of different things. I tried Avatar. I've been playing a lot of my Backbone because I got College Retro Bowl.
Okay.
And I've talked about Retro Bowl for years. I love Retro Bowl. I've been playing my Switch for years. And there's a college version that's on mobile. And it's kind of everything that I want from an NCAA football game. Yeah. I've been playing it almost nonstop while I watch Christmas movies and TV shows and stuff. It's been great because the difference with it and Retro Bowl is that in College Retro Bowl, you maintain a roster, but those roster, like the kids are there for 4 years. It's like a scholarship, right? But like in Retro Bowl, you can like refit your roster every year. And in College Retro Bowl, you can't. You've got certain kids that graduate and other ones that don't. You only have like 10 roster spots. So it's not like you can remake your whole team every year. You can only like fit in like 1 or 2 people each year as they graduate and turn out. So it's like a constant state of development. But it has that hook that I've always loved in NCAA games where I started from the bottom in like D2 and I worked my way up. Right. So I started at like Mercer and I got another job and I got another job and I got another job. And like I went to Virginia Tech and now I don't even know where I'm at now. I think I'm in Washington and ultimately trying to earn my way up to the Ohio State job. And it's just, when you talk about crack, that's crack for me. It's just such comfort food. Sit there and veg out and not think of anything. And if you've never played Retro Bowl, the gameplay is addicting. It's super fun. It's like Tecmo Bowl, but it's only on offense. It's really fast. It's a fast-paced game. And then they have these stupid little team challenges in between because there's like a team management sim where you have a salary cap to manage and they give you like these stupid things where like a player stayed out all night or vandalized the school or whatever and you have to punish them. And you've got like there's like a grade thing. You got to manage their grades. You got to manage their emotions. Like, are they happy? Are they sad? and all that type of thing. It's a lot of fun.
No.
But it's really been. It was a lot of things. I played Metal Gear. I played Cookie Cutter. I put Cookie Cutter on the bench because the developer just kept going on about all these patches that they were doing. Like they've got these patches because like the text was bad, the brightness was blown out, the pairing system needed adjusted. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna let this cook while I play some other things. But I played Cookie Cutter for like an hour or two, and it was awesome. It's like it's really the game that I want to play. Have you seen this at all, T? Cookie Cutter?
I guess not.
Cookie Cutter is this indie game that we saw, I think, at Summer Games Fest. It's like this neon-soaked Metroidvania that's like really punk. It stars like this girl android who has like half-shaved head and half a thing. And it's just a Metroidvania, like an action beat-em-up Metroidvania game. And it's just really kind of edgy. It's edgy, punk, and cool in like all the best ways. Nice. And I really can't wait to get back to it. I wanted to wait on it, and I had so many other things to play, so I put it on. I played Mirage. I played a bunch of Mirage. I probably put 12 hours in Mirage before I finally just quit. I just played and played and played, and sadly, it's just boring. I liked it. I liked going back to old school. Contrary to what everybody else said on the internet, I was like, all right, this is old school Assassin's Creed. I knew that going into it. I'm here for it. And I love the Creed games, T, most all of them actually. And I played it, and for like the first 5 hours, I was really into it. And the problem is that the second 5 hours was a lot like the first 5 hours, like the same mission, the same stuff. And I just didn't care enough for Bassam's character to keep going. It's just like, just get another assassination mission and another assassination and another assassination. And I'm like, why are we assassinating? I'm like, I understand why. It's just, I don't care. I don't care that I'm not invested into any of it. So I did eventually quit, and I was like, you know what I should be doing instead of wasting all this time? I should be playing Cyberpunk because that's what I love. And I put that on hold for Mario Wonder because Mario Wonder was incredible. But now that I'm kind of done and I've done all those things, now I can come back. So I've been in Night City the last week, and I think that'll be what I'm playing all the way through what we play and when PSVG returns, and probably after that, because Night City seems to be pretty long. And I think I'm really just kind of getting into it. I don't even think I'm all that deep into it yet. So it feels like it's a whole other game. So I think I'll just be doing this for a little bit. I really want to get this off the deck and get off the plate before I move into something else.
So I beat Cyberpunk when it went 2.0 year before last. Had a great time, really enjoyed it, and thought I had milked it for all it was worth. But now everybody's saying this update combined with this DLC,
Phantom Liberty is like a sequel.
Yeah, makes for really. Now I wonder how do I approach that? Do I just jump back in with my character? Is it
you could
have to roll a new build?
So what I did,
I would say roll a new build.
I did what CD Projekt Red recommended to people that they start over, and that's what I did. Now, as deep as I am in Phantom Liberty now, I kind of feel like I would have been further along if I just booted up and just played Phantom Liberty, which you can. But just know that the story takes place in the middle of the story that you've already played. It's not like an expansion afterwards. It's not like a Horizon Forbidden West situation. It's meant to be played along the way. So it'll be like you're going back in time. If you're okay with that, in the onus of saving time, I would tell you to just play Phantom Liberty.
Okay.
But if you want to have the full Cyberpunk experience, then and if you don't care if you're not stressing to play anything else or anything, re-roll a character and just play Cyberpunk again, because I can only imagine sitting in Dev's seat where he's playing it. Honestly, he's played it before, and Dev is honestly playing it for the first time, the whole thing. It's got to be such a more rewarding experience, having gone through all of this and all of Phantom and everything building up all the way up to Arasaka Tower. It's just got to be so much better than it was for us that went through it already before the DLC came out.
Cool. Analog introduced OS 2.0 for everything.
Go, guys, before y'all go.
You good, man. Have a good one, bro. Be safe out there.
Later, brothers. Peace.
Yep.
Peace.
And because they dropped 2.0, I went ahead and updated my pocket, and I went ahead and tossed the Genesis on here today, and was messing around with some Genesis games that I remember playing with, including Joe Montana and Joe Montana Sport Talk Football.
Oh yeah, I loved those.
Which were a delight to kind of go back to it. I was just like, I don't remember how to bring up how to pass. I'm like, oh, there's a passing window. So you have to basically push the C button, in this case, which is just the top button, and bring up a window and then sling that bad boy and hope they catch it. Joe Montana football, maybe not as good as it was in the early 90s.
Definitely not.
But that's basically what I've been playing. We are at what you're watching, guys. And, have you guys watched anything here in the month prior to this that you were want to share with the listeners?
I'll about and say my Christmas story stuff is already
nice.
Yeah.
What about you, Dev?
Yeah, we just watched a bunch of Christmas stuff too. Like we watched 8-Bit Christmas, which I think anybody who is a child of the 80s or 90s should definitely watch. 8-Bit Christmas is fantastic. We introduced our kids to that. They loved it.
Where's it at?
I think it's on Max. Okay. I don't remember. But yeah, we really enjoyed that. Other than that, like me and the wife decided to just get back into Game of Thrones, like just start a rewatch of that for some reason. She really wanted to, so that's what we've been watching and have just been thoroughly enjoying it, knowing how terrible the ending is, but still everything up to season 8 is fantastic.
I could never bring myself to watch the Red Wedding all over again. I could never bring myself to watch. It's a couple of things I'm like, nope, I can't do that again. It just would hurt my heart in a way that I'm like, nah, I cannot.
Dude, we're watching it right now. We're just like, Rob, you're such an idiot. God, you're dumb. Just stupid.
But then so is his daddy. That's how they both end up dead for the same reason.
Yeah,
they stupid.
Y'all dumb. Lord Eddard, you're an idiot. You just didn't play the game right. And you watch Tyrion, you're like, Tyrion, you get it. I'm rooting for Tyrion all the way.
I watched all 3 Doctor Who 60th anniversary specials. In America, they come on Disney Plus. Of course, the BBC if you're in Europe. And they were all fantastic and great. I've not watched the Christmas special, which came out on Christmas Day. That's because I've been sick and I've been like because my lady has an autoimmune disorder. I'm like, stay your butt upstairs. I don't want you getting sick because you getting sick is possibly a death sentence. So when I am fully feeling better, we will sit and watch that. With the new doctor, Chudi, I forgot how to say his last name. I finally figured out how to say his first name. Can't remember how to say his last name. But I dig that dude, man. Genie on Peacock. Genie is a remake of an English movie from back in the day. Melissa McCarthy's in it. It is so much better than it has any right to be. It's literally about a guy who finds a genie. So. Let me see what else. I watched Serendipity, which is a Christmas movie I always watch. Candy Cane Lane, Eddie Murphy and Tracy Ellis Ross.
That was good. That was
better than it has any right to be again. Very enjoyable.
Did you catch Almost Christmas?
No.
Okay, that one has like Mekhi Phifer. What's his name? Gabrielle Union. Also better than it has any right to be. Really
excellent. As I watch every year and have since it came out, Ted Lasso season 2 episode 4. It's his Christmas episode. It's one of the best Christmas episodes of television ever made. You should watch that.
I just started watching Ted Lasso for the first time.
Bruh.
I keep talking about we signed up for a promotion for Apple TV. We've never had Apple TV. And I signed up for a comedy special that an article told me was on Apple TV Plus. It's not. Yeah. So I just got this Apple TV Plus for no reason. I was like, well, we might as well watch some things. So we started watching like the music documentary, and we started watching something else, and we started watching Ted Lasso. And my wife and I are both enjoying Ted Lasso. We're only like 3 episodes in.
Ted Lasso, Shrinking, Schmigadoon, and For All Mankind. I'm
not watching half of that. I'm not that in television, but she is. I will let her know.
If ever you need something to go for, those things. Shrinking is just one season.
Been pretty funny so far.
Yeah. I get things I bought for my lady, Oppenheimer 4K, and of course Barbie 4K, and we watched them both. Amazing. Both of those movies are amazing movies, and I understand why. I understand why they're going to do so well when nomination season rolls around for the various awards. Let's start wrapping it up. I'm listening to things. I'm listening to this song called "Vibes" by this lady Vivian Green. My buddy sent me a video. I was like, "What is that song in the background?" And so I go basically hold the Genius app to it, and it tells you what the song is. Vivian Green, I guess, has been making music for forever. And the song is called Vibes. You should go listen to it. Marie, one thing, has come back into the zeitgeist for some reason.
That's good.
It's just everywhere all of a sudden. And so I cannot help but go spin it again every time I hear it. So I've been playing that lately, just like it's going out of style. I bought Capadonna's The Pillage 25th anniversary on vinyl.
Oh, wow.
Very happy to have that. And I also got what's known as an Alchemist craft single. The Alchemist is a hip-hop producer. He puts out these 7-inch craft singles, as he calls them, once or twice, 3 times a year. They're amazing. And this one is called No Yeast, a remix. Currency, Bodie James, Westside Gun on that bad boy. And it is fantastico. If you can go find that song, is probably just somewhere to be had on YouTube or the like. But that's the thing about the craft singles. He does it. They're not usually out there for you to listen to on the DSPs. So you kind of have to buy the record. Tell you, man, I'm going to get y'all on the vinyl. Just going to drag y'all along, kicking and screaming. It's going to be great. Y'all listen to anything, you know what I'm saying, before we step on out of here?
Only thing I'm listening to is Christmas music because that's all my wife has been playing.
What's your favorite Christmas song? I'd like to know.
Oh, that's a good question. Is it
probably this Christmas?
This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. Once again, I have it over there on 7-inch vinyl. I have an original copy on 7-inch vinyl from back in the day. I take very good care of it. It's super special to me, and it is my all-time favorite Christmas song. And I have a bunch of Christmas songs that I get down with, but that one, until it plays, it is not Christmas season in my home, and then it gets played a lot.
It plays and you sing it the whole time, every time.
Yes.
So,
and then everybody and their mama tries to do a copy or a rendition of it, and I'm just like, no. My kids inquire.
The only one that I like is Chris Brown's version.
Everybody tells that Chris Brown one, and it offends me, just on a personal level.
I like it.
My kids inquire in school, and so they had a choir concert, and they have like this group of like a cappella singers, and they did an a cappella this Christmas, and I was like, I'm gonna let y'all get that one off. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't that bad. And plus, I know their choir director is a black woman who was not going to let them disrespect that song. So I was like, very good. Thank you, Miss Brooks, for putting on the squad. Don, you got any Christmas music that you vibe with, man? That you like? That's my Christmas
music. I mean, yeah, I have a Christmas playlist that I play, but nothing that I'm like too particular about. I really like the old stuff. Yeah, love the stuff that Dev hates. The Burl Ives stuff and the. I like Holiday Inn and shit, the Bing Crosby, like all that shit. We've talked about this in the past, and I think Dev just made fun of me about it. I usually like the really traditional stuff, even over like the Christmas movies, like modern stuff. But I, it's whatever. I'm down for whatever. If it's Christmas music, I'm down for it. Just put it on. I love instrumentals, like anything like All Lang Syne and stuff like that. I'm down for it.
Very cool. Very cool.
Recently, I've just been like knee deep in my 70s playlist for some reason. I think I blame GTA. I was playing San Andreas and I was like really into their funk station.
Yeah. And
I think that just got me into I've been working the last few days. I've just been listening to like Funkadelic, Jethro Tull, Velvet Underground,
nice.
The Stones, things like that.
My musical taste, and over time you guys will pick up on it. It's just it's all over the place. I am a fan of what I refer to as more traditional hip hop. And there are plenty of people who still do that kind of music right now. And so I end up listening to people who are new to some people's ears, but they spitting like old school shit. And I dig it. And so that's kind of how I end up getting down with my music currently. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you right now, Larry June, Bodie James, these are some Currency. These are some guys you should be listening to if you're not already.
Currency.
Because they are spitting fire. Yeah, Currency's
great. No gold coin, silver dollar?
Well, people, we all got families we got to go by and help and take care of. So we are going to wrap this up again. I don't normally have to do this part of Cadillac, but it is what it is. This is our first go round here as a part of the PSVG network of shows.
Welcome.
We're grateful to be here. Thank you for having us here and for all the assist that you need to help us with tonight to get the show together. Our regular host is my homeboy Chalfie. It is I believe it is what is his well anyway. He's on Twitter. Just look up Chalfie. It ain't that many of them out there. It's probably him. I want you to know that. Our second man, because he had to leave too, is of course Delvin Cox of the Delvin Cox Experience Network of shows. You know what I'm saying? You should be getting down with what he does because he does some amazing things. Hell, I was over there recently talking about the 50th anniversary of hip hop, and that's how we get down. As Dev man, what shows are you on?
I am on basically just the PSVG show. That's the only one that you're gonna catch me on regularly. It's my show. I host it.
You might catch him on it. He might
Look
be
here,
there,
fucker.
not regularly. Don't say
I'm
regularly,
regularly
Dev.
there.
1 out of 3. It's like the
Sometimes.
kid from the Mighty Ducks. 1 out of 3. You all right? Just you never know which one. It's 1 out of
It's
3.
my show. I'll be there.
Donnie, what about you? What selection of shows do you have for people who may not be fully aware?
Not
Like
as many as
me.
Delvin, but you can definitely find me weekly on Play Some Video Games. You can also catch me over at the Nintendo Shack every now and again. Thank you for coming over and allowing me to come over to Cadillac, and thanks for joining. I'm happy that you guys are here. I hope you dig the new melon setup and everything. I know I personally, when I was walking through Chalfie, I was like, it was really exciting. I was like, man, we're gonna level Chalfie up. We're gonna get this man up. We're gonna get this show out there. And I think he described it on your show on Skim as a great sister show to PSVG, and I honestly couldn't agree more. I think this would be a great companion listenership, because on PSVG, it started off years ago as a really detailed video game show, and it's really just evolved into a shit talking show where me and Dev and Delvin just shit talk and talk basketball. We talk about whatever we want to talk about, and I think these will be great shows to tandem I'd say week to week, but definitely you guys go monthly every now and again.
But that's part of the discussion, is to maybe expand a little bit, maybe put out a little more, and be out here a little more.
And I'd love to have you. And Chalfie's been in PSVG. We'd love to have you over.
For sure.
We'd love to mix you in other shows as well. When you find that next Nintendo Switch game that you're digging, hit me up, man. We're gonna bring you by the Nintendo Shack.
Excellent. You know what it is. I am the Internet's Hero 713. I host the Stage Crunchy Milk podcast, Cleveland's longest running podcast. It's that dope shit. We do real fun things over there. We do it every week. I give you some Ohio news. We talk some amateur assholes. I was doing amateur assholes before shit was free. You see amateur assholes everywhere across the internet, and everybody be getting millions of views off of it. And I'm like, I've been doing this for years. I am real spiteful about that. But it is what it is, people. We kick it. We let you know what's going on in our world. So it's a great time to be had. So please, if you enjoyed this show, consider giving that Stage Crunchy Milk a listen. I think you will get down on that one as well. I am, of course, the Internet's Hero 713. We will catch you next month, and maybe sooner. Who knows? And until then, peace.
Deuces.